Hello, everybody, and welcome to Paddling Pool 228. Why not? Why did I say 100? Was that the last time I was here? Probably. It's been months and months and months since I've done a regular paddling pool. I could not be more happy to be joined by Skep. Skep, are you ready for today's paddling pool action?
Yes, I am. It's been a long time since we've been on mic together, Jeannie, and I'm so grateful that you dragged me here first thing in the morning. And
Yep.
you know, there's nothing like some groovy Splatoon music at 10 a.m.
Real.
And we'll be starting off with Yoru versus the Flying Dutchman plus Mura from Persistence.
It's a cat scratch.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna go with today. And no, not too surprising for the comps on the side of Cat Scratch. I very like the Expo pick out of Con. I know I've seen them rock that a couple times in solo queue, and they are very good at it.
That's Yoru actually with the Expo, and what I really like about Expo on Brinewater is just how it enables you to split mid and take control of such far-reaching areas of the map, like we can see here with Mr. Lee on the right side behind that sign.
Yeah. The only problem with Explo on this map is your main weakness is Explo, or not Explo. Explo is the weapon. That will be E-Liter, and E-Liter is being rocked on the side of Cat Scratch. Toba is a phenomenal charger, who I am actually quite scared of most of the time.
Yeah, I am also curious about how they're going to be trying to force this E-Liter to move on the side of Cat Scratch. But it seems like they're doing a fantastic job. Look how aggressive that Expo is being. It does look like they're situating themselves to finally get a score in here, tossing some clams to that 85. But look at that! The junior gets the pick.
Yeah, Wog, she comes in there with a great bomb roll to stop that power come. It's going to despawn as well. So, Yoru, anything that they had, any kind of push that they were going for, is going to get stopped. And unfortunately for them, this is with the team comps, both teams have pretty defensive favored comps. So they were kind of wanted that push really badly.
Honestly, the main difference that I'm seeing is the 85 on the side of Yoru. That's going to bring some aggressive edge in a way that the junior on the side of Cat Scratch won't. It's not the junior can't frag, you know, it is what it is. But the tactical are really going to be the major difference there. But despite all that we've been saying, these scraps are still relatively even, but it is Yoru that's holding the lead in the clan economy right now.
Yeah, I'm going to tell Lily that you said that junior can't frag.
Don't you dare!
I know. No, we all know that juniors are definitely can go frag heavy. It's very awesome to see that. We do have just overall a big scrap fight of just pure neutrality. I need to see a big Zuka to really rip up these teams.
I just need somebody to swing elbow and just, you know, that's it. But you know, playing the neutral game is you're not losing, right? But you're not winning either.
No, that's fine. And with neither team having their lead, this is actually Booyah Bomb might be pretty big, but it's gonna get shut down by the Zuka. 2 down for Cat Scratch, so the push that they had is now gone. At least they're gonna have a little bit of a beacon to protect their mid.
And here we go with Yoru. They have 2 specials online. We see that whale and that storm coming out. That storm is going to clear just behind Basket. So it's going to force the members of Yoru to either swim forward or swim back. And it does split them up. Look, there's just this one guy on Grace. And they get the pick. Yoru, be brave. You can push this, Mr. Explo. You can push this. Let's go.
They got it. That's going to be a lot of climbs. 2 power comes in and 1 follow up. There's just going to be Logan Tobo who's here to stop. The rest of the members of the Flying Dutchman, Mr. Leo, is there. Able to shut down 3. That's good. Now it's just going to be the Explo on the side of Yoru, who's going to have to run away. Because if they get taken out here, this will be a free jump-in push for Cat Scratch.
Oh, you know, finally we're in a situation where Yoru can start playing defense. Brinewater is a map mode, in my opinion, where you want to be sitting in mid as little as possible. And you can see how quickly Cat Scratch has rotated into Yoru's elbow, taking advantage of the fact that they did have to force their way in and go 2 down. But despite that, they find themselves 2 down, and it's just the junior left alone. That's the danger of Brinewater. You want to be in your opponent's elbow as quickly and as strongly as you can. Mid is just so many angles for people to be shooting at you, and it's so difficult. Look at this little scrappy 1v1 we got over here, Genie.
I don't know how Wog was able to stay alive for so long. At least your teammates were able to trade them out there. That was beautiful. Beautiful tactical bagging, tactical rolling, anything, just to stay alive and at least allow some of your teammates in to trade you.
Back in neutral once again, Genie. It does look like Cat Scratch does have 2 specials coming online. They're bringing out the Zoop. They get a pick on the Expo with it. That's huge. It's going to allow them to push their way into elbow without all that chip. But the flank from the 52. Can they recover this Pity Clam? They don't.
Yeah, we're going to see that the 52 will just be able to stay alive. They've got their Killer Whale. They got a Tactical Cooler on. So it's fall now. Now that I say that, their Tactical Cooler is gone. Wait. Did you get those fall-off shots on the E-Liter like that? That's crazy.
With a 52 nonetheless as well. Yoru holding that elbow, but not using it in order to push, which is honestly good, because we're talking about 19 seconds plus 20 of overtime left in the game. So the longer that they're forcing Cat Scratch to fight for their elbow, the less time that they have to actually push.
Yeah, this is going to be a push that has to succeed as we are approaching this overtime. There's going to be a Booyah Bomb on the side of Cat Scratch for their aggression. And once they're in, they can use that bubbler. Have to watch out. They got to live through this Zuka. Booyah Bomb is out. Yoru, how can you defend against this? They've got that Rain Cloud. They're going to throw Power Climb off the map. Big Bubbler used early for Cat Scratch. Protect themselves in mid. They're going to start running through that Zuka. They're going to lose their machine. They're going to lose their shot. This is dangerous because your E-Liter and your Junior are last alive, making that just Toba. Toba on the E-Liter. Can they find anything? They find 1. They find 2. But I don't think it'll matter. Toba finds 3. But that does not matter. That is going to be Yoru with game 1.
At some points, your enemy is only the clock, right?
Real. You see those Toba shots though? Those were clean.
Brinewater clams. I know I get despondent over it for a hot minute. It's just, to me, it's a Splatoon 3 map. I don't say that to be like, oh, it's Splatoon 3 map. What I mean is, I have this personal theory regarding Splatoon 3, and that the longer that you allow yourself to play neutral, you're losing. And the faster that you can break neutral and try and figure out a way to stabilize, the more likely you are to come out on top. Yoru was the first to break neutral. They were the first to score. And then they set themselves up where, once again, the Flying Dutchman had to be playing neutral and mid again. And I think that's a very... I think that's something that people should look at in terms of Splatoon 3. Less so on map modes like Mako Mart, which come from older games. That's less of a problem. But the new maps, the ones that people complain about, I think we should take a second look at those.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it. Like, I think Eeltail, the more you sit in mid on like zones or clams, it just kind of, it feels like you're just not doing anything, and I completely agree with you on that fact. Going in, before we go into this next game, I want to remind everyone that Cat Scratch is the Flying Dutchman plus Murofan. This is Wug's reasoning between by having their pickup name as Cat Scratch, because meow hiss. That is the reasoning.
I don't get it.
Meow hiss, Cat Scratch.
Where is meow hiss coming from?
I don't. Yep. I don't know. It's like, where garlic bread. Where does the garlic bread come from? Yeah, you've never played against Flying Dutchman, then have you?
I have played against them on land. Ocean O's at LTC 23. I got to meet Wug and Moo and OBT, who's a fellow Arizonan, you know. They're chill. Look at this, Genie. We got 3 specials burning on the side of Cat Scratch.
Yeah, there's going to be a Zuka coming out from Yoru if they can find anything. There are marks on the side of Cat Scratch, but they're able to stay alive. Cat Scratch, they're coming on top, and they're going to rock this game. This clock is going to run really, really close to being final fight.
I love where this shot is, just dancing around that snipe, forcing the members of Yoru to take some time in order to get them out. Ultimately, they do have to back down, but they have this, ooh, okay, that's it. The shot goes down.
Yeah, we're going to have Mr. Leo on this right stack. Wug in zone. Rain Cloud is out from Yoru. They have to find a way into the zone quickly. This is not elimination point for them, but it is Cat Scratch, so they want to close out this game as fast as possible. The zone is ticking over. It's going to be flipped. Yoru able to come through it clutch. Somebody walked into the bubbler, but Cat Scratch, they're able to get back to zone really, really fast. As much as Yoru could put that penalty on, it really was the only thing they got out of this fight.
Now I want to see Cat Scratch able to get that leader back into position, and it looks like they will be able to do so, because that leader really is what's going to buy them the time that they need in order to clear this penalty and get their situation like with that junior, in order to let that junior paint up all of mid, paint the sides, allow that Tri-Saucer to function. So the fact that Cat Scratch has that leader in play now, I would like to see where that leader is. means that they're going to be able to stall this out for longer. I think they can win this here, Genie.
I definitely do, because there's only 10 ticks left on that penalty before the final 5 start ticking down. Yoru have to find their way in. The Zuka is now out. There is going to be one going down the zone. It's going to be flipping back inside of Cat Scratch. Can they stay alive? The Tri-Slasher and the Junior on the zone, painting over that rain cloud. And that's going to be Cat Scratch, tying up our winners round 1 at 1 apiece.
And the leader, that's all it takes, right? On a map like Mako Mart, if you can get that leader set up in order to be able to buy yourself time, SWAT Zones is a game of buying yourself time. And Cat Scratch did that phenomenally.
They did. That was there isn't counter picks here. We don't have counter picks for a long time until later on in the tournament. So that felt like a counter pick though. That truly did. Scout, I'm gonna take a second. You're gonna look forward to this last map, our Rainmaker on Flounder Heights game. If I'm gonna favor any comp at all, I would have to say it's on the side of Yoru, because if you're not gonna swap off that E-Liter and you're not gonna swap off of that Explo, E-Liter is not fun here. And I've been in voice chat with Toba when this map came up in a tournament that we were playing in. It was not, there were no nice words shared for this map. Me too. I personally agree. There's no nice words to be said about this.
Yeah. Yeah, I as a fellow TO, you can make your map lists whatever you want. Yeah, this is a choice. Is this an EU thing? Like that? Oh, excuse me. Oh, I apologize. Is this an EU thing? Do EU players enjoy Flounder?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what Alice is on today.
Do not just call her out like that.
I'm allowed to call out Alice. I've worked with Alice for like 5 years.
I'm so sorry, Alice. Forgive GD for his sins. That being said, consider taking this one out.
Well, it adds variety. It adds variety and change and stuff like that. I don't know. For me, if you're gonna do a weird and wacky map mode combination, do it around 1.
Also, why not Rainmaker Flounder Heights?
Oh, Pat put it in the map list. Pat put it in the map list too. That's why too. So we can blame Pat.
Pat, no.
Bro, Pat, what did you have in your bag this morning?
Okay, 2 down on the side of Cat Scratch already. Yoru, it does look like they're bringing out that heavy, probably for the wave breakers in order to clear both sides of mid safely.
As a heavy player, I have zero idea why you would want to play heavy on this map. It loses Rainmaker height. Just play Dually Squelchers then.
Yeah, but what if you don't play Dually Squelchers?
I don't play Dually Squelchers, and I would play Dually Squelchers here.
Genie. Look, Cat Scratch is in control of the fish. They're rotating out. It does look like they'll have a free back here. There is just one player standing in front of them. I would like to see someone get in front of the fish, but Murafan nearly able to get the dunk.
Yep. As we get back on the rails of this game, Cat Scratch are all going to be jumping in, trying to get this pop in the rim, because they will be able to get it. Going to be able to throw that thing, the fish, down into the pedestal. Zuka's out. They have the tactical cooler as well. So this Rainmaker, if this Zuka finds anything, it doesn't. This Rainmaker could run all the way down to the 10 mark.
Ooh, okay, but does it get past the pillow? I need to see it getting past 30. It does not. Which means that they were not able to clear that elbow, and Cat Scratch losing control of that elbow and now going to be coming all out of spawn. An opportunity for Yoru, but they still have to break that checkpoint, and they are earning these specials rather early.
As much as we were just bashing this map at the beginning, this is, honestly, in the most entertaining version of Flounder to watch, because you can't... Giving up mid is really common if you want to get a good Rainmaker push. We do see both teams oftentimes run the Rainmaker down into the single-digit numbers. It feels like Splatoon 1. Unfortunately, that's only if both teams have the checkpoints broken. So for Yoru, they need to break this checkpoint as fast as possible, or this match is just not all that exciting.
You know, Genie, you actually bring up an excellent counterpoint. I just like Flounder because I think the first to hold mid wins. But
yeah, first to hold mid and Rainmaker does not win.
Rainmaker, that's not the case because you have to give up mid to push objective. You've converted me.
Yeah, Rainmaker is the best version of Flounder, in my opinion, but still Flounder.
Yeah, I felt that. Yeah, we're looking to make a push, but they're 2 down here, Genie.
Yep, this is going to be good. Unfortunately, the Zuka's able to find 2! They won't be able to find the 3rd because they just super jumped in Cat Scratch. They're making this game on the defensive side looking good and easy.
Okay, we see Cat Scratch popping that tactical alert. They can just run
Time.
this in, but they do lose Mura to the Zuka. 2 down, but they're cooled. 3 down, but they're cooled. So can the fish stay alive and start putting itself in an awkward situation for Yoru to push? That's what we see with Wug dropping that fish on the right side, because now Yoru not only needs to get the fish, but then bring it all across mid by the time Cat Scratch comes out of spawn.
I haven't heard somebody call it the fish in a long time. It's been a few months.
I'm so sorry.
I know. Why did you have to leave me? We haven't
I'm
commented together
sorry.
since
I had to move.
March or May.
I had
May.
to move, dog. I'm rusty. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, there's going to be a tactical alert in mid for the side of Yoru. They need to kind of push the Rainmaker to the checkpoint. So popping that thing and starting to move it would be kind of important. That's going to be one spot with the Zuka, not a second one found. But that should be okay because their teammate is going to have that tactical alert jump back.
Oh my gosh, the shot goes in and does get a pick, does trade out. They were cooled, so it's going to be right on okay. There's, look at the members of Cat Scratch, they're all in this elbow here. That Inkjet could do some serious damage. The 52 gal gets RNG'd and can't get the pick. They feed for the recall, but go down for it. Just a little bit too aggro there from the side of Yoru, and Cat Scratch is going to be able to recoup this fish.
They will. Yoru just kind of got run over by Murph fans. Tri-Slusher. They went in with the tactical alert and ran across the ledges, got 2. That was beautiful. This is going to be dangerous because with 40 seconds remaining, Cat Scratch can kind of just defend mid here and prevent Yoru from really getting any solid push through the team.
There's 3 members of Yoru in mid, Genie. The members of Cat Scratch, they're rather fuddled into a corner there. They're in Yoru's elbow and their own flowers. So this does make me nervous because one really well-timed Zoot can really just take them all out here.
Yeah, that's going to be a killer whale going through. 1 being found, 2 being found. This is dangerous. Cat Scratch, what can you find? It's going to be up to Hobo to stay alive on the top side. The Rainmaker is going to start to be pushing. We have 10 seconds on the clock. So if the Rainmaker falls here, that would be game. They need to get this checkpoint broken. Don't die to that suction bomb, please. We have a game on our hands in overtime.
Coming around on the flank. The Tri-Slusher coming around on the flank of the fish. They're in mid though. They get called out. This could be huge for Yoru. They get the pick on the step. Remember, it's only 43. They only need to break that block. They only need to push the fish back past that block. Can Toba get the pick on the fish here? No, they go down. But the Tri-Slusher goes down as well. It is just Wug. They have to feed for the fish, and that is it. That is the lead for Yoru. Oh, that flank from the 52 on the right side, Genie, in order to just their whole bodies in mid. That's GG.
That was an amazing push at the end from Yoru. They had so many disadvantages throughout the neutral half of that game. Coming up clutch with that flank that you were talking about from that 52, being able to find one with that killer whale. I think their teammates were able to get some good chip damage, breaking it with a 2-up advantage, forcing Toba in a difficult spot to try and defend a wall with a ballpoint. And just not able to find the angles onto the Rainmaker. At least that Rainmaker was able to knock its head on that right wall and get the lead. That was, I thought that Cat Scratch's lead was a little bit stronger than that, but my goodness, it really wasn't.
You have gravity on your side on the way down that ramp, right? You have momentum, quite literally. And so when I saw that they hadn't broken that pillow on their initial push, that's when I was like, okay, gamers, you can't be giving this one up quite yet. You didn't win the game yet. And then ultimately, as soon as you said Cat Scratch has a good opportunity to defend here, like a minute left in the game, you know, yada yada yada. And I was like, no, there's 3 in mid. I think this is GG's. Look how clumped up they are. Yeah, Yoru came around and now has the high ground, and we can argue about whether or not having the high ground is necessary in Rainmaker for Flounder in particular, but at that particular moment, that's just a guillotine, you know.
I thought all the jail control would have put Cat Scratch in a beneficial position. Thinking about it, like in the current moment they're sitting, it was just the Rainmaker was sitting in the grading in mid, and then play it like spot zones. But they didn't. Yoru didn't play it like spot zones. They played it like Rainmaker. They were thinking outside the box and realized they can use the entire map.
They really tried to put the Rainmaker in advantageous positions to die in. They always died forward, which is something that blows my mind when people don't. Like, you die in the most awkward position for the opponent to grab the Rainmaker and start a push with it, which Wug was very consistent with. But in the end, they only really needed one strong push, and you could see Cat Scratch getting a little nervous at the end there, feeding for the fish a little bit. I think some bombs would have done them justice, but I understand like what it's like to be in that situation where it's just like one pick matters. Oh,
Yep.
Like that's scary.
But with that, I'm going to say congratulations to Oro to moving on into round 2. But I will say send my condolences to them as they are going up against Oro Jackson in round 2. With that, we will send this to a short ad break. See you on the other side, everyone.